Hey guys, so let's make the best, the most amazing jerk crab cakes with jerk mango dipping sauce. Now, I can't even explain how irritated I am that I had to make this but couldn't eat it because you all know if you're an OG subscriber. I am allergic to all shellfish. I can touch it, cook it, everything, but I can't eat it. But let's get into it. So I'm going to start with the base. All right, so my base consists of egg yolks. I'm also going to use some lemon juice, some fresh lemon juice. Also, if you want, you could put the lemon zest down in there. I'm also going to use my That's Hot Jerk by Misha's Corner. If you don't have this in your house, I don't know what you're waiting on. You can read the comments. So many people have it. They tried it. They loved it. So if you want to purchase, the link will be everywhere. So you want to add that down in here as well as some mayo. And you want to season it however you want, but you already know we're going to go in here with the Misha's Corner Spicy Girl. And I'm going to use about a capful or so of it, like a half a capful, and put that down in there. And then we're just going to mix everything up, add a little salt, mix everything up, and that's pretty much the base. Next, I'm going to add some panko breadcrumbs. You know, you do need a binder. So I'm using about a quarter cup of it. And I'm going to be using some parsley. You could use cilantro or green onion, scallions, whatever you prefer. This is the brand of the crab meat that I'm using. You can use the crab claws. They have several variations. But this is what they had today. The rest, I really wanted the lump crab, but they were out. So I just got this. And you want to add it right down in here. Now, the reason why I'm using a spoon is because I don't want that juice in the bottom. There's like a little bit of juice, and I didn't want that down in there. We have enough moisture going on, so you don't need any extra moisture. Remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box, so make sure you check that out. This recipe is for like 1 to 2 people for like a quick appetizer. If you're making it for your entire family, you would need to double the recipe. So you want to gently mix it up like I'm doing here, and then you want to set it to the side to just relax. And so the breadcrumbs could soak up all the liquid and just chill for a minute while I work on the sauce. The sauce is also super simple. I'm using frozen mango. Use fresh if you have it. I'm going to use a couple tablespoons of the jerk. Once again, of course, it is a jerk mango dipping sauce. I'm going to add some butter, some honey, some salt and pepper. Well, just salt. The jerk is spicy enough. And you want to put this on the stove, and we're going to allow it to simmer a little bit. And y'all, first of all, I will be making the sauce again. I need to dip a chicken tender, a piece of salmon. I need to dip something down in here because, honey, this sauce with this mango and this jerk, like I can't even deal. I can't even deal for real. So you want to blitz it because, of course, you want to break down the mango just like I'm doing here. If I had mango puree, I probably could have used that. If you have that, use that. Then I'm going to put it right back in the pot. All right, so once I get it back in the pot, I'm going to put some heavy cream in the same container that I blitzed it. I'm not wasting none of this sauce, like literally none of it. It's so good. And you want to shake it up and then pour it in there. If you don't want to shake it up, it's fine. Just add the heavy cream directly to the sauce. Just a couple tablespoons, not much. And this is what it looks like. Get all of it out. I'm telling y'all, this sauce is good, y'all. Get all of it out. And now this is what it looks like. It was so creamy. It's delicious. Now this I could taste. I tasted this sauce. So this is what it looks like. Look at the jerk all throughout the mango. Like, oh my God. I just hope can one of y'all please make it? Please make it. Okay. Now, don't kill me, y'all. I was making these the crab cakes and didn't turn the camera on. And so I'm going to slow it down right here so you can see exactly how I did it. All I did was grab a handful of the crab meat mixture and form the ball. That's all I did. Form the ball. You don't have to do balls. You can make it in another shape. And that's pretty much what I did. Next, I just added some melted butter all over the crab cakes, just like I have them here. You can make them flatter or higher, however you want to, but just remember they're going to spread when they cook, like a little bit, just a tad bit. It does have eggs in here, and so, yeah. So I popped it into a screaming hot 400-degree oven, and this is what it looks like after about 15, 20 minutes. They're perfectly golden. They're crispy on the outside, and of course, still nice and moist on the inside, and they smell amazing. Once they come out, I brush them with a little butter just to get them nice and shiny, because y'all know I'm extra. I also sprinkled on some parsley just for color. And y'all, I was so tempted. I feel like this would have been worth the EpiPen. I'm so serious. But this is what it looks like, you guys. This is also how I take my pics. So y'all got a little behind the scenes real quick. There we go. And it's my little cute camera. I like that camera. That's the one I use for like close-up shots. And yeah, but this is what the crab cake looks like, you guys. Look at the color of it. You know, it has the jerk in there. That's why it has that deeper browner color. You want to put the mangoes. Oh my goodness. Are y'all seeing this? Or am I the only one looking at it? Are y'all looking? I can't even deal. It's moist on the inside, crispy on the outside, and just perfect. I hope you guys give it a try. If you do, tag me. Let me know what you think so I can repost you. Thank you for the love. All links will be below, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.